up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my segment, Boxing Ego's First Look. It's a tale of the tape. I give you some fun facts and statistics. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Now, I want to talk about the upcoming clash between Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares. Good fight. It's a meaningful fight. And it's about time these guys get into a fight that the fans can really get behind and root for. It's happening in a great area, which is Los Angeles, at the Staples Center. There's a good Mexican population and just a fight fan population in Southern California. So I think they picked the perfect venue as opposed to having it elsewhere. This is the right place for this particular fight, especially since both of the fighters are they reside in the SoCal area. So their gyms are out there. I'm sure their family and friends are all out there. So good fight. And it's being presented by Premier Boxing Champs, PBC, on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. There's been some criticism for Leo Santa Cruz because he started fighting better competition, and out of nowhere, that competition came to a screeching halt, and he started fighting some former sparring partners. And in this fight, he's actually fighting with the former sparring partner, but it's a respected sparring partner in Abner Mares. Now, some people don't know the two have sparred way back when. This is a while ago, so I'm sure both of them have evolved. Their styles have matured, have grown, probably gotten a little bit stronger. When they sparred, Abner Mares wasn't a featherweight. This fight is taking place at featherweight. So I'm looking forward to it. And this is the first fight that they've both been in quite some time that really matters for the fans. It's kind of hard to pick a winner, if you will. You look at Leo Santa Cruz. He was on the Mayweather undercard with Pacquiao. Just not the greatest competition. Same thing with Abner Mares. Since he got knocked out by Johnny Gonzalez, he's been fighting light touches, trying to get his bearings back. Leo Santa Cruz also has a brother. Shout out to Roberto. He suffers from the autoimmune disease as lupus. So he's not only fighting for his career, he's also fighting for his family and to put his family into a better position and pay the expensive medical bills that are associated with treatments. There's no cure for lupus, but you have to see doctors routinely and things like that. So shout out to Leo Santa Cruz. Very courageous for putting his familia first and making sure that he can offer assistance based on his profession. His brother was actually a fighter as well. Now you look at Abner Mares. A lot of people don't know this about Abner. His first name is not even Abner. That's a nickname. That's not his real name. And he also lost to Guillermo Rigondeaux, Cuban, awesome, masterful fighter in the amateurs. A lot of people don't know that. He also comes from a big family. There's 10 siblings in his family. So again, both fighters not just fighting for a paycheck, not just fighting for themselves, they're also fighting for pride and their family. So this is a good fight, and let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Now, Leo Santa Cruz, he is undefeated. Their records are pretty similar. Leo Santa Cruz undefeated with a record of 30-0 with one draw. Now you have Abner Mares, who has a better resume in my opinion. He's 29-1-1. So they both have one draw. And as I mentioned earlier, Abner Mares does have a loss, and that was to Johnny Gonzalez, who was upset by the heavy-handed Johnny Gonzalez in the first round. Now, the age is pretty close. Leo Santa Cruz happens to be 2 years younger than his opponent at age 27, Abner Mares being 29. This is a significant factor, which is intriguing for this fight. Leo Santa Cruz stands 5'7.5" tall. Abner Mares is 5'4.5". So he's giving up some height, 3 inches, to the much taller, wiry framed Leo Santa Cruz. Now, this is another significant factor. Traditionally, Leo Santa Cruz has been fighting at 122. He did move up to 126 on the Mayweather-Pacquiao card, if I'm not mistaken. And Abner Mares made the plunge to 126 a while ago. His first fight was a dangerous fight against Daniel Ponce de Leon, and he was able to get a stoppage in that particular fight. As far as the reach, Leo Santa Cruz has the reach advantage, also being the taller fighter. 69 inches, and Abner Mares has a 66-inch reach. So he's giving up 3 inches in height and also 3 inches in reach. So I'm looking forward to this fight. This is a fun fight, great venue, great location for the boxing fans, and we'll see who is the real deal. Again, both of them in recent memory haven't fought an opponent as tough as the other in quite some time. Career-wise, Abner Mares definitely has a better resume, and we'll see what Abner Mares is like after post-knockout to Johnny Gonzalez, because this will be, I would say, his best fight since. An undefeated guy, vicious body shots, a volume guy. And this is the other thing that's interesting too. Abner Mares in recent memory, he's been fighting more of an offensive fighter, but he's more of a boxer in his old fights. If you watch, he's more of a kind of a boxer. So I'm anxious to see what Abner shows up. Is he going to try to trade a lot with Leo Santa Cruz, who has that aggressive come forward style, throws a lot of punches, or is he going to try to outbox him more? And I'm anxious to see how Leo Santa Cruz does. He didn't look as powerful in his last fight, so Abner might even have a strength advantage in this particular fight because he's been more acclimated to the featherweight division. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins this fight? Who are you rooting for? Are you going to go see this fight live? Drop me all those things in the comment section. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.